Welcome to WOW TV. My name is Angel and I'm here from the Wizards of Wright program. The WOW program is a part of the Educational Outreach Office here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Today you're going to use Cubelets, which you've already used and are familiar with, as you investigate the engineering design process. Let's get started. First, let's talk about engineering. Engineers are scientists that study and understand how things work and solve problems by designing or creating something new. There are all kinds of different engineers. Some engineers design products and machines like cars, airplanes, and computers, while some engineers build structures like roads, buildings, and bridges. Engineers start by asking themselves questions. What is the problem? Does something need to be changed? What would make this better? What needs to be changed? How well does our new solution work? How do we know that we succeeded? Let's move on to our first activity. You'll need to work in groups of 2 to 4 to complete the Intro to Engineering worksheet. Teachers, after you read them the short scenario, please give them some time to discuss it and fill in the blanks. You don't have to go over their answers. This is an opportunity to get them thinking. All answers are acceptable. I'll wait while you complete this activity and meet you back here. I'd like to point out that the questions you're learning to ask yourselves and each other is all a part of the engineering design process. You will now use those same ideas and those same questions to define a problem, build a potential solution, and test your innovation and creativity with Cubelets. Before we do that, I'll give you a few minutes to have a conversation as a class. Why is it important to define the problem, come up with a possible solution, and then test it? I'll meet you back here. Let's review what you've already learned about Cubelets. They sense and act, and today we will see some of them that think. Black Cubelets are sensors. They act like our eyes and ears. Clear Cubelets are the action cubes. They react to what the other cube senses. You must have a sense cube and an act cube and a battery cube at all times. You may not have used colored Cubelets yet. These colored cubes are the thinking or logic parts of the robot. Let me put together a simple robot as an example. Here I have the brightness cube, a sensor, and a flashlight cube, an action, and the battery. When the sense cube senses light in the room, the flashlight comes on. We can make it work the other way by having it sense light. Do you see what's happening? What happens when we add a logic cube? Let's add the passive cublet. It passes information without changing it. What happens when we move these pieces around? By using colored cubes, you can change the information between senses and actions. Let's look at another example. I'll use the knob cube and the bar graph cube. Do you remember these? Now, I'll add the inverse cube between the sense and the action. This cube gives an opposite response. It flips the input value. This should turn a big input into a small action and a small input into a big action. Okay, let's talk about your next activity. Your group will have 4 challenges to work through. You may not have time to complete all of the challenges, so start with whichever one your group decides on. You should practice the engineering design cycle by defining the problem, building a potential solution, and then testing your innovation. Teachers, explanation sheets are available if you think the students need to use them. It has a picture of the cube, its name, and a brief description. The logic sheet may be the most beneficial. Please give each group of 4 the student sheets, boxes of Cubelets, and a battery cube. I'll wait while you complete these challenges and meet you back here. How did that go? Before you wrap up today's activity, please take some time to share your inventions and the answers to the engineering questions for each challenge. Thanks for joining me. Teachers, thanks so much for using this WOW lesson, and please check out more at our website at wpafbstem.com.